Yeah.
Come on.
Good evening, everybody. We are live yet again. I'm joined as always by Vicky.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck happened to Vicky?
I was just making sure you weren't gonna continue so that I did not interrupt you. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
about that?
okay, yeah, whatever. Um,
Yeah.
is today's show the D&V Christmas special? Oh, that would have been a good idea.
What Christmas special?
I don't know.
I proposed it. We decided against it.
Did we?
Yes.
Do you mean you decided against? Because I don't remember this conversation.
We talked about it briefly on the phone. We did. You were probably just not paying attention
I
like
don't
normal.
talk to you on the phone. Wow. The lies that unravel as she tries to explain away herself. All right. So we got quite the show for you guys tonight. We have we got Katydid talking about Frog Tony and the shenanigans he was up to. We have an update on the TJ stuff from last week. As you guys may remember, TJ to some of us, including me, sounded kind of hot and bothered by his 14-year-old niece.
Gross.
Dark Gift has a different opinion on what was being said, but we'll get into that. What Dark Gift thinks, TJ's point is actually much worse. Somehow. Not joking. It's actually much worse somehow. But he's okay with it?
So not joking.
Yeah. Very odd. And we have Nick Fuentes and shenanigans he's been up to, as well as we got a clip from Wiggle Wiggle's channel, Outer Pangea, talking about Nick Rekieta's trying to give a plea,
Proposed plea deal.
A proposed plea deal, and very odd that they wouldn't take it. The state.
I am so shocked. Like, I can't believe that the county of whatever, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce, did not accept this deal, 'cause it's wow, it's something.
Yeah. So, before we get into all of that, guys, let's read the chat. My favorite thing to do. Let's read the chat. We got Brian Kriskow saying, woo! Alaskan Assassin. I like that name. Frog Tony drama. This should be good. God, I hope so.
Well, good. Yeah.
Oh, God.
But then again, it is Frog Tony drama.
And again, it is Frog Tony. Live in 5 hours. No, we're live now, bitch.
Yep.
Sorry, Terry. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. Sark says, woo! Valley Law. Popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. Henry James, hail chat. Nothing ever happens. Oh, okay. Frog Tony will suffer. Suffer. DG has a punchable face.
Yes.
Oh, that's a fair point. The last time, did we do a time change? I kept seeing people saying time change in the chat. For all I know, it was always at 7:15.
And 10:15, yeah.
Yeah, that's Eastern, Pacific, 7:15.
We were only a months late.
Yeah. Tony.
We were on time for us, damn it.
Yeah. Click for Waifu says Tony deserves his karma, not gonna lie. Oh. So Carol is a ghost? Yeah, because she said she died last time we did a time change. Damn it, a time change late and gay. There was no time change. Still late and gay, though. We need to
Yeah.
delay to give Raptor more time to forsake us. Says Snarticon. The Diaz boys lucked out. Suzanne, as in the chat once. Suzanne was in the chat once, is what he meant. And apparently took offense to something, then never came back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Okay, so, I don't think we planned on talking about it. For some reason, I don't know. I think just kind of forgot.
It was one of those things best just ignored.
Yeah, but I guess we should just briefly touch up on it. Vic King did a stream the other day out of nowhere, and Suzanne.
It's privated now, so.
Yeah, Suzanne was in the chat. Very weirdly, like giving him all the praise. Yeah, all the support. Fuck the haters, she said. The haters, you guys don't pay his bills, which is odd because everybody was paying Vic King's bills except Vic King. So
like everybody paid those bills.
Yeah. So it's very weird choice.
It was very weird.
Yeah.
And then
now she's gone.
Shep kept like timing people out.
Which was dumb.
Which was weird. Wiggle kept deleting chats.
Did he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy.
Dean's people
But
celebrate
weird.
Muhammad. Yep. Snarticon says Dean's people celebrate Muhammad. Dancing naked, says Pope J Dollar. That's gross. All right. Maho says TJ shared universe continue. Carol says, oh noes. Well, look at DG.
Unfortunately, we do share a universe with TJ.
Unfortunately. Raptor got his coffee. Good for you, Raptor. Let's make a deal, says Fascist Kirk. Okay. Did DG really date a tranny? Yes. There's smart people.
He claims to.
Yeah, he does claim to. There's smart people in Minnesota. That's news. DG is. Oh nope. I'm not gonna read that one. Maho. TJ, you are making the situation worse. Carol says FDG. Good thing DG is staying away from drama and controversy, says Narticon. Yeah.
He does such a good job at it.
He's very good at it.
Well, see, it's not about staying away from it. It's about trying to keep it off of his channel.
Yeah.
He'll sniff it out everywhere else, but, now it's gonna be a drama-free month on Dark Gifts channel until he has beef with someone.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does.
Is Dean back on his normal computer or still working off the laptop in Texas? No, I'm back in California. But not on my normal computer, on my backup. RIP, my good computer.
Yeah.
RIP.
Sad.
The fuck happened to TJ? All right. Spirit. TJ did a stream where he kept talking about how his 14-year-old niece looked like a grown woman. It came off very odd. Super odd. And some people were
super sus.
Yeah, some people like Dark Gift were saying he was talking about how she was dressed and he wasn't okay with it. Other people like me took it as he seems very hot and bothered by his 14-year-old niece. And so let's just get into it, guys. You see, first topic is this one, not like last week. You see, guys, I transcribed the stream. I have this neat little program. It lets me do a command prompt for any video that I have downloaded. I just type whisper, and then the file path, and it'll transcribe the stream. It's pretty great. So I got a transcription of TJ's stream. Now it doesn't become about how she's dressed. I've read it. I've watched the video a million times. I've read it. It doesn't become about how she's dressed until Dark Gift comes on. But you want to know why I believe it's not about how she's dressed is, you see, let's see. Let's see. Let's type in. Yes. Okay. So right here, scandalous. Right. Let's just take it back to. I ain't no creep. Listen to me. This is my word, right? So she sent me some pictures. You know, it's not scandalous. She had on the gown or whatever. Okay. So yeah, she was in her prom gown. And here you have TJ saying it's not scandalous. So how could it be about how she's dressed? It can't be. It literally can't be about how she's dressed. And TJ admits as such. So that was interesting. Now, TJ also said, let's search this. I don't know, bro. That one, all right, man. It gives guys like Puma Fist and other guys like him. It's like you're making a fucking point, and I don't want to say it. So you're making Puma Fist's point. Puma Fist, infamously, made what they're referencing there is him saying it's cool to sleep with 13 and 14-year-olds as long as they've hit puberty, because it's grass on the field or whatever. Some pedophile shit. Okay, so that's odd. That is very odd. Now Dark Gift later hops on the stream, and only once Dark Gift comes on does it become about how she's dressed, and that's only coming from Dark Gift. So Raptor had hopped in TJ's stream. Oh, wow. Why would you willingly become a pay pig? That is that's brave. That is brave. Welcome to being a pay pig. You disgust me. We got SJW in the cat. SJW Cap in the chat saying, you're interrupting my Marvel Rivals game. Chris Stanley says the transcript is so damning. I know. So Raptor hopped into TJ's backstage, where he was talking about him being hot and bothered by his 14-year-old niece. And he Dark Gift was on the stream, and he got Dark Gift to clarify what TJ meant when he said, "You're making Puma Fist's point." I actually, oh shit, let's put a pause on that. Chris Stanley gifted 5 memberships. We got Terry, welcome to being a pay pig, you scum. Forceworks 7, I don't know who that is. Nerdette's Newsstand, welcome to being a pay pig, scum. Snowdub and JD Kirby, you're all pay pigs, you're all scum. Hail.
Does that mean we have to let Terry type?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, so he clarified what he thinks TJ meant, and it's about how she's dressed, but it's somehow worse, guys. I want you to listen to this. Let's go and oh yeah, we got this transition back.
Comments. He says, "Why did you say Pumbaa had a point?" He didn't say Pumbaa had a point. He said,
It's-
go
well,
back and listen to what he said. He said he shifts the conversation from how he's perceiving like his niece looking too old in her picture. Then he says, when you start dressing them up, you got to listen to how he says it. I mean, I don't know. I get it. If you're not familiar with like street talk, you're not going to catch it. But he basically says, when you do shit like that, you're giving credence to what Puma Fist says, and there is no credence to what Puma Fist says. So you need to go, and this is actually verbatim from TJ's mouth. You need to pull it back, though I don't know how you're gonna pull it back.
Thank you, sir.
Good Lord, what a load of crap.
Wow. That's actually so much worse. That's actually so much
It's
worse.
so much worse.
And fuck Dark Gift for thinking that's what TJ meant and then being cool with it. You see, essentially, it's your fault, 14-year-olds, for dressing the way that you do. You're giving credence to Puma Fist and all the other pedophiles that want to sleep with you and do sleep with you because of how you dress. Wow. Just fucking crazy, right? I don't know. There's
very little to say about that.
If that's what you think TJ meant, even though it wasn't about how she was dressed until you came on, Dark Gift. If that's what you think TJ meant by the Puma Fist comment, and you're cool with that, 1000%, fuck you. And still 1000% fuck TJ. Yeah, blaming the victims. Yeah, you're giving credence because of how you dress. Pedos wouldn't be pedos if you didn't dress like that. It's crazy, yo. This shit's crazy, yo. So yeah, fuck you, Dark Gift. You're a scumbag.
It's sort of a weird circle too, right? Like you've got a Dark Gift this time last year, hiding Puma Fist, you know, the outing of Puma Fist behind his paywall. Because it was December last year, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then he finally has to do a whole stream explaining how it wasn't really behind a paywall, even though it was members only, because people could still see the stream, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And here he is. And here he is defending freaking TJ and just making it worse. It's typical Dark Gift.
Yeah. This shit is crazy, yo. This shit is crazy, yo. Edwin says, down bad, put in some work, and became down worse. Yes. Yes. Ladonis says, victim blaming, narcissism, anyone? Mm-hmm. Spirit says, I always thought TJ was into older virgin women like Vicky. She's not a woman.
Thanks.
Hen says, dang it, I am late. Yep, and you missed the most important part. Wow.
Yep.
There's almost
good going, Hen.
Yeah, good going. Edwin says there almost needs to be an award show for Tardation of the Year. It's not a bad idea. It's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Raptor could add that category.
Yeah. I thought TJ liked the dicked women's. Yes, that is also true.
Yes.
It seems to just be a scumbag of degeneracy. All sorts of types. I was working on my video, and for once, these two were not extremely late. Yeah. Look at you. Now you look dumb. Now you look dumb. Yeah. No, TJ likes to send dick pics to other men. He also likes to do that. Yeah. You guys are all right.
Yeah, you're all right. There's just
no
two ways about it.
This shit is crazy, yo. So guys, let's shift over to I think we got Katydid talking about Bag Tony. And we're gonna use this transition.
Who quit the internet? Who quit live streaming? I'm sorry.
Yes, he did. But what was Fag Tony up to? I don't know. I haven't seen the video. Let's watch.
Gentlemen,
the wizard.
let your queen speak. Katie, how you doing?
Oh,
she's
jeez.
not.
No, Katie, I'm sorry.
She must
You
be having
scared.
You motherfuckers ran the queen of Comicsgate off my fucking channel.
well, she's probably on her phone, and she usually has problems on her phone.
Yes.
There
Yeah,
it
see, there she is.
Oh, there she goes.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
How you doing, Katie?
I'm doing good. Just, I don't know. Just, taking it back from today and I don't know. Just trying to, I guess, try to figure it out. But then I'm like, I'm never going to figure out why. So,
You would
I don't know.
you would never get a straight answer anyway. I'm just coming from experience. You would never get a straight answer anyway, and
I
you
mean,
weren't the only one.
Do you want to talk about it? Because if you don't, we're not going to. But it's up to you.
no, we could talk about it. I just, I'll be dropping that clip tonight. I clipped the end of my stream where I was reacting to the video.
Yeah.
Because I still stand by my words on that. But yeah, no, we could talk about it. I'm okay with that.
All right, if you're cool with it.
All right. For some of you that I'm sure know, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, the people that are my friends and those I stream with know my feelings about Frog Tony. The only thing I will say is there were some things that I wished Tony didn't do or could have handled differently. But at the same time, I can't really say anything negative about Tony. That's life. I do wish Tony the best. Like I said, there were some things that, the veto situation and, one other thing in the past, that I didn't think were good decisions. But at the same time, I kept my opinions to myself because, one, I imagine that there was something going on that I wasn't aware of, excuse me. And second, he's my friend. You will not hear me say a bad word about Tony. For those that, if you remember, when he did that video of my tweet, a lot of y'all were...
I love how she's still hung up about that one time that he
fucking tweet video.
Yeah, that fucking tweet. It went viral.
Jesus.
Yeah, like, oh, holy shit. Many of you probably
That
don't know what I'm
viral
talking about.
tweet.
Yeah.
And what kind of
It's like 13,000 impressions
what
and
kind of
somehow viral.
friend are you if you're not telling your friend they're going?
They're what?
What kind of friend are you if you're not telling your friend they're fucking up?
The best kind of friend?
What kind of friend are you
Well, a
if
good friend
you're
doesn't,
not
get
telling
in the
your
way.
friend when they're fucking up?
Yeah, but a good friend doesn't get in the way, Sometimes I like to watch friends make bad decisions, maybe. But only if it's like, the consequences aren't very bad, Like, if I was there that night,
Right.
if TJ was my friend and I was there that night, TJ was grinding up on a dude, man, and his dick was hard, man, probably would just let it happen. I probably, but maybe I'm not a good friend. Maybe I'm not a good friend.
here when I first streamed with Tony and TJ
Maybe
Laser.
All right, if you're cool with it, then we'll just get it out there so that people know.
Yeah.
Basically, Frog Tony unfollowed Katie. I think he also unfollowed Richard, didn't he?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
He's unfollowing people. He's kind of going scorched earth, burning a lot of bridges. And
He made a tweet about it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
That's what's so sad is I look back this past year and I even have clips of moments we've had on Tony's show and the bond we created on the show. I've said this before, but we were investigating the sisters, and we did that stream, and how it emotionally affected all of us. It's where that bond was formed.
But
I'm just kind of sad overall because I wish he would tell me like why. I know I feel bad for talking about this, but I don't know. Fuck it, I mean, he's warned me about y'all several times, and I just
He warned you about us?
About me and Wizard.
Oh, not about me. I did nothing. Yeah.
And here's like one thing, I'll share this. I know I've said this to you guys, but there's people here that have never heard me say the story. But I noticed that I shouldn't take Tony's advice all the time, because when Matt Barr struck my clip, I remember Tony telling me, you need to use Crimsicle and tell him, retweet something from Student of God of a clip from your stream and tag Crimsicle in it, and he will strike it. And I didn't think about it, but when I did it, and after a while I was like, wow, I kind of look like a hypocrite. Like that's not really what I was planning to do.
Yeah.
And so it tarnished the credibility a little bit during that, but I think people kind of realized I was pissed and understood. Yeah. But it definitely didn't help. So I thought, I think that I just might just stick with my gut instincts. So
yeah, dog. It's called In the Gaps, the Frog Tony story.
But see, here's the problem. Katie just brought it up a second ago, where the whole Crimsicle issue, where Tony was letting Crimsicle DMCA strike Student of God on his behalf. But if you DMCA strike somebody for using your fucking picture with the phrase Sugarfoots, by the way.
Right. Yeah, fucking hypocrite.
Pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. Tiamat burned you on that one.
Yeah, he got me and I got him back.
That was pretty fucking. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. He got me. I laughed and then I said, okay, how can I fix this?
The only reason why I thought it was funny is because I could hear Tiamat say it in his head. You know that.
But can I say this too? And this might be a hot take, and I don't know if this is going to get me in trouble, but I've never trusted Crimsicle.
Neither do I. I unfollowed him.
That dude is
who?
Crimsicle.
KRIMCL. He's got like a crudely drawn Yu-Gi-Oh.
Dickington post.
Yeah,
Dickington. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I unfollowed him forever ago.
Who's Literally, Crimsicle was the guy, and I think he may still do it, that was running around threatening people's families.
Yeah, that was
no freaking reason.
Very fucking odd.
And Tony was basically telling him who to go after. She was telling him who to go after. These people were all telling him who to go after. And I just never trusted him. Why would you? He's a fucking he should be in a rubber room in a custom coat with arms that buckle all the way around, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he's a nut.
CJ says Crimsicle was like one of their biggest allies. LOL. I can't keep track.
Yeah. But she never trusted him. And she really shouldn't have let Tony do that. I shouldn't have done that. That was just horrible. You think?
Yeah.
You think?
Mm.
He's around.
He's the White Ruby King.
I thought Ruby King was the White Ruby King.
Yeah, no, that's
dude literally goes. Yeah, that's me. He literally goes around. All he does on Twitter is attack Matt Barr and every other Rippaverse person. Calls them pedos, calls them rapists, all that stuff.
Whoa.
I just. Yeah. And that's why, like, afterwards, I was like, why did I make him do that? Like, why did I do that? Why did I think that this was a great idea and I went along with it? Like, because now I look like a jackass for doing this.
No shit.
I will say, too, because like I said, I was there for all that. I think the idea at the time was as a scare tactic, because that's the thing, is like no DMCA's were thrown out, right? It was strictly a scare tactic. And so perhaps in someone's mind it was that it was like you didn't do it, so you didn't break any morality, right? You just said you would. Because I did the same thing as a joke with one of the clips that Student of God did out of me. Even though it was not mine to own, I still just said it anyway, and Student of God deleted the tweet. But no, so like I said, I think that was more or less the thinking at the time, because I know that it was like, you know, to whistleblow a bit, it was all a bit to freak them out.
But in the end, I'm the one that got
in the
shit
end,
for
yeah.
it. Because they're like, well, you in your situation, when you turn around and did that to God, and it was like, yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid. Like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, I feel like I owe Pseudo God an apology. Like, you know, hey, you know that shit? Like,
let's not talk
I
crazy.
fucking hate you. I can't stand your ass. You're a piece of shit, but I'm sorry.
We'll get Student of God on CG
what?
Church one day.
You know what the most egregious thing about that stream was? And it wasn't even Katie pretending that, like, sending Crimcell after people was ever a good idea. Was the fact that there is a meme. It's a Kick George meme that George started. And I'm talking about George Peter Gatzis. And I guess for super chats, they kick George. But before
I would
George
do it for
can
free.
get kicked, he leaves. Right?
I would do it for free.
That's the gag. And these soft dipshits were talking about how bad it makes them feel. I'm like, you can't kick George off your stream. Like, I'd kick him off in a heart. I'd do it for fucking free. Like, really? But yeah, it Tony being gone is or not gone, actually. He doesn't have time to live stream, everybody, but he has time to do videos for his channel. Because editing videos takes absolutely no time compared to, like, plopping on for an hour live stream.
To be fair, when you're doing videos of Tony's quality, it does take no time. Edwin says,
true.
If I understand the story correctly, one of the people on the panel in this clip is a homosexual Nubian dwarf who lusts after Matt Barr. Yeah, something like that, sure. Something like that. I'm not going to correct it.
Close.
It sounds right, though. I mean, it sounds wrong. It sounds like maybe you got the gist. Their streams are the quality of a voice chat, says Matt Krotz. Yeah. These people supported it when they were allies. Yes. CG Church? CGers?
That's the name of the show, and it's really weird. I guess it's supposed to be like, you know, those over the top stereotypical kind of like Baptist black churches or something. I don't know. That's literally, they called it Black Church one day. You ain't never been to Black Church. I think when they were arguing with Tony on the stream.
Yeah.
And it's basically a blood sports channel-ish. It's like conversation and blood sports.
Yeah, it's
you go
just
to
a
church
voice
to
chat.
like argue. It's like
It's a voice chat.
It's a voice chat, man.
Yeah.
It's a Discord voice chat. It's those things that should have just been delegated to Google Hangouts.
Yeah. Snarticon says, like Riley screamed on that video, apologize! Apologize! Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ow, that hurt. That hurt. Oh, that hurt to do. Chris Stanley deleted George Peter Gatzis' chat. Good job, bud. Yeah. Most of you aren't saying anything. All right, cool. Dwarves and dog fuckers. Okay. The CGs are the gayest of boy bands. Yeah.
I didn't add the dog barking in there, but I purposely left that bit of the stream in there because of it. Just
That's funny. Editing videos is so time
I'm a
consuming.
horrible
Live
person.
streaming is a million times easier, says Hen.
Yeah.
Phil says, why hasn't Dean done voice acting yet? There's got to be something out there for that voice. Feel like you're being sarcastic. Hen says, I have quit on the video I have been working on. I know it's not perfect, but it will do, and E to express. All right. Will you cover the legend of Von Dragon? No, we're not going to talk about Von Dragon. That guy's a fucking loser. He's a loser among, and we talk about losers constantly. He's too big a loser to talk about. I'm not going to talk about Von Dragon.
All the time.
Yeah. Vicky nailed it. They are live streaming the equivalent of a Discord hangout. That is only accidentally entertainment. Yeah, that's fair. So guys. All right. What I miss? Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe we'll revisit just for the people that missed it. We'll revisit the TJ thing. Because we got quite a bit more people in the chat. So we'll quickly go over it again, and then we'll go over it at the very end. Just for anybody else that's missed it, because we're about midway through.
Just for emphasis.
Yeah. So, let's see. No, you're good. You are good. So, last week we talked about TJ being hot and bothered by his 14-year-old niece. At least that's how it looked like to me. It's how it looked like to Vicky. It's how it looked like to many people in the chat. Holy shit, we got to put a pause on that.
A lot of people.
Chris Stanley gifted 5 more memberships. Cowboy Bebop, Dirty Pay Pig, Black Rose Comics, B Rose, Dirty Pay Pig, Creative WM Personal, don't know who you are, but you're a Dirty Pay Pig. Normie is a Dirty Pay Pig, and Christopher John, don't know who you are, but you're also a Dirty Pay Pig.
Welcome, everybody.
Scumbags.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. So yeah, TJ did that stream. Dark Gift goes on there, starts saying, oh, well, it's because of how she's dressed. It says that it's clear that's what TJ was talking about, but as we can see here, I transcribed the video, the original stream. When we look up Scandalous, because I've watched the video like 5 times, he says, so she sent me some pictures, you know, it's not scandalous. She had on the gown or whatever, talking about his dress being, his niece being dressed in the prom gown. So it can't be about how she's dressed. It's nothing scandalous. That's not why she looks like a grown woman. Oh, actually, guys, I'm so sorry. There was another big, I'm so glad we revisited this. Because there was another word he used.
You forgot something.
Yes, I did. It's like, man, what you had to do to yourself mentally, and no, that's not the one. Oh yes, here it is. Okay. He said, this says that he says I fucked my sister, but he said I fuck with my sister. My nigga, she's beautiful, man, but it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, she doesn't, nigga, I ain't talking about 17, 18, or 19 or something. 14! And she looks like a grown, just her physicality. Okay, so it literally can't be about how she's dressed. Her physicality!
It's about how physically mature she is.
Yes. So,
Yes.
yes, I'm glad we revisited this because that right there, her physicality. All right, guys. So now, let's watch the video, where Dark Gift explains what he thinks TJ meant when he said you're giving guys, you're making guys like Puma Fist's point, which the point being it's cool to sleep with 13, 14-year-olds as long as they've gone through puberty. That is the point being referenced. Let's see what Dark Gift thinks TJ meant by that. Because it's so much worse than what it actually was, which was already very bad. Yeah, so let's
To the regular comments, he says, "Why did you say Pumbus had a point?" He didn't say Pumbus had a point. He said, "Go back and listen to what he said." He said he shifts the conversation from how he's perceiving like his niece looking too old in her picture. Then he says, when you start dressing them up, you got to listen to how he says it. I mean, I don't know. I get it. If you're not familiar with like street talk, you're not going to catch it. But he basically says, when you do shit like that, you're giving credence to what Puma Fist says, and there is no credence to what Puma Fist says. So you need to go, and this is actually verbatim from TJ's mouth, you need to pull it back, though I don't know how you're gonna pull it back.
Thank you, sir.
So, as you heard, when you're doing stuff like that, talking about the 14-year-olds dressing the way they do, you're giving credence to guys like Puma Fist, which is disgusting to say. It's your fault for dressing the way you do. That's why pedos are pedos. That's why guys like Puma Fist are going to sleep with you. Even though you're 14. Wow. Just wow.
Wow.
Wow. The fact that he thought that's what TJ meant and doesn't have an issue with it? Once again, guys, fuck you, Dark Gift. You're a scumbag. You are an actual scumbag. He somehow made it worse.
Active listening isn't. Yeah, active listening isn't a thing, right?
Yeah.
And I see this all over, especially all over the internet. More so than in real life, actually. People have all these preconceived ideas that they've decided to run with, and they're just not listening to what's actually being said. So their filter ends up being really bizarre, like that. Dark Gift does that a lot because he has to narrative.
Yeah. So once again,
how long was he actually watching TJ? I felt like he hadn't even watched what was happening, just like made some shit up.
yeah. The old dirty fatty says, I can't wait till this goes away. It makes me so uncomfortable. I also can't wait till TJ goes away. He makes everything so uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. You know, and like, here's the thing. Like, I wanted to give TJ the benefit of the doubt, right? But then I'm watching this stream of his after the y'all gonna hate me, and he was right. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, think maybe he misspoke. But
maybe just TJ talking like TJ.
But then TJ goes on to lie about what he said because he starts explaining that he was always talking about how she was dressed. But I went through the transcript. I watched the video like 5 times. It's not about how she's dressed. As you guys saw, it's about her physicality. She's not wearing anything scandalous. So he lies about what he said. And then he goes on to lie about what I said. You know, had TJ have just said, I misspoke. That's not what I meant. I can understand how it came off that way. Or just something other than lie about what he said. And he lies about what I said, where he says, I'm saying that he touches kids or something. Which I never did. No. At all. In fact, I made it very clear that's not what I'm saying. So he lies about what he said. He lies about what I said. And I can't give him the benefit of the doubt even if I wanted to. I literally can't, because why would you go on to lie about it? right? So
As your explanation, if
yeah,
it's not hitting close to the mark, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's it's kind of hard. I can't give him the benefit of the doubt. So anyways, that'd be too easy though, Dean. I don't want to see his niece's pics. F him. Nobody does. Nobody does.
Nobody does.
TJ is creepy and down bad like the voice actor of Miles Morales. Hey, Miles Morales is best Spider-Man. According to TJ, I remember this argument. It was very funny. Yeah. He got very big mad. Everyone was racist because they didn't like. It's about time Dean gets sued in another pedophile defamation lawsuit, and we'll beat him again. And we'll beat him again. And again. And again. Very clear. I wasn't calling TJ a pedo. Or that he touches kids, even though he states that's what I said. Very weird that he would lie about what I said when I made it very clear. TJ will send pictures again. Oh no. You gotta say it like that, Maho.
No.
Miles Morales is Miles Morales. Are you saying he's not Spider-Man? It's a weird stance. Okay, guys. And once again, we're gonna recover that topic. But like I said, guys, fuck you, Dark Gift, for thinking that's what TJ meant by the Puma Fist comment and just being okay with it.
And making it worse.
Well,
Yeah.
not just making, but like, if you think that what TJ's point was is that it's the 14-year-old, when you dress like that, you're giving credence to these pedophiles, and you're okay with that being TJ's point.
It's
What?
fucked up.
Fuck you. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. There's just no other way. I can't go any other way about it. Like, you're a scumbag. You're a fucking scumbag. I don't care if that's your point or not. You're cool with that? Yeah, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay. So, I think we got it out of our system. Fuck you. We'll revisit it again at the very end. Maybe I missed something.
Just so we can say fuck you 1 or 2 more times.
Yeah, fuck you.
It'll be glorious.
You're a scumbag. Like, there's just no other way about it. You're a fucking scumbag, man. Yeah, fuck you. Okay, so guys, Nick Fuentes. There's been some stuff with Nick Fuentes. So let's watch.
Yeah.
Why is it always dicks and swastikas? Why's everything with you guys dicks and swastikas? I love that. That was funny.
Is squirting pee?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The time where TJ kept asking if squirting was just piss.
God. No, he specifically asked me.
Yeah, but he asked it like a million times.
Yeah, he wouldn't let it go
Yeah.
after I answered him.
I don't think it is. But maybe.
But maybe.
And double fuck you. Yes, double fuck you. So yeah, that was a funny time of voice chat though. All right, guys. Nick Fuentes. We're gonna watch Fuentes Gunman.
No, that's the last one.
That's the last one. All right, guys. So we're gonna watch Body Cam Assault.
He wanted to do it backwards.
I wanted to.
We briefly touched on the him assaulting the lady with the mace at his door. So I did include that in here, but there's body cam footage of what the cops encountered when they got there.
Yeah. So let's see.
What are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
He's such a pussy, though.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Were you the one
sorry,
that got
I'm
pushed?
like so no, there's a woman standing out there. I'm sorry, I'm shaking
Where?
so hard. She was right in front of his house.
Oh, you weren't involved?
I saw the whole thing,
Oh, okay.
Listen to
and
these
I
women
would
now.
be more than happy to explain to you exactly what happened. And I tried to
So
film
she's up there
it.
right now?
Yeah, she is.
How does she look?
She's probably like my age. I think she has curly brown with gray hair. She's got some
Hispanic,
gloves. She's white, I would guess. Yeah, she's just right out there.
Okay.
I tried to get her to come
Can
with
you have an
me.
ID just so I could
Yeah,
get
of
some information real
course.
quick before I leave? So what happened?
So I was pulled by. I'll just be completely honest with you. He's the white supremacist that coined the phrase, your body, my choice. So he is evil against women. And so as I pulled up, going past,
How do you know him?
it's all over the internet, and I'm just,
Oh,
I drove by because I'm ridiculous.
it's a post that he made?
Yes, yes.
No,
yes,
everybody's
you are
outing
ridiculous.
him because he's a white supremacist. And
What's your phone number?
Good job on.
So, why exactly were you here?
I drove by, wanted to see where the jerk lived. And when I came by, other people were like taking photos, and then she was standing there, and I
Is
was,
your middle initial M for
Uh-huh,
Mary?
yeah.
Okay. You weren't involved. Do you know the lady?
no, not at all.
Okay.
I don't know either of them. I'll tell you exactly what happened. I saw the whole thing.
So, okay,
And when-
can you just tell me really quick so I can go see if she's okay?
She went and pushed the doorbell. He opened the door, which was surprising. She didn't say a word. He came out with his full body, both arms, pushed her back. She fell off. There's 3 steps. She fell off onto the ground. She's trying to get up, and as she's getting up, she has the phone in her hand. He grabs it. He's going back up the stairs to his front door. He slams the phone down, and the phone went in the house.
Okay, and then he went inside?
And then he went inside.
Okay.
I tried to get her a couple of things. She's like, I'm okay.
Okay. How are you?
Good.
You live here? Yeah? Okay, so I'll talk to you guys separate, you know that, right? Can we walk across the street to my car?
These women are fucking insane, by the way.
Where's your phone?
Are they?
Please don't go inside.
Yeah, he is
Alright?
too, but the
Can I
women are
figure out
just
it's about to
fucking
post
nuts.
something, right?
Push me down the steps.
Give me a second, just stay over here. Alright.
Could I have my phone?
Yeah, of course. Can we walk across just make sure there's no cars?
What's that? Yeah.
I'll just make sure there's no cars. So what happened?
Okay. So, are you familiar with the resident?
Sir, stay in the front.
Cherry asks, who wins in a girly slap fight, Nick Fuentes or JDA? Well, JDA once threw his back out playing tennis, so I'm gonna give it to
Yeah.
Fuentes. I'm gonna give it to Fuentes.
I will too. He's a little more,
And also,
wiry.
yeah, also taller than
He's got young.
JDA.
He's got youth on his side.
He's also
he's
got
tall.
height.
Not
And
by
Nick
much,
Fuentes isn't tall by any means, but John Delarose is like 5'1". So
Yeah.
I give it to Fuentes.
Me too.
Somebody in the gate? Oh, okay. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so what happened?
Okay, so I'm just asking, this is important for you to realize. Are you familiar with the resident?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I have no idea who that is.
So, I'm not going to add extra to it. His name is Nick Fuentes,
Okay.
and he is a white supremacist, proudly, and he was on his very popular YouTube channel talking about how after Trump won, to women everywhere, basically, your body, my choice.
Okay, yeah,
so
I got
very-
kind of somebody that
Okay,
kind of doing
pretty
this
sure
So
right
he's
there
now.
are a lot of people who are doxing him because he basically threatened every woman and their daughters
How?
by
By
saying,
Yeah, Admiral Wackass, Better Dean, says, Fuentes more successfully beat a woman than JDA. Yeah, yep.
But what I find fascinating about this is both of them don't actually tell what happened. They don't start with what happened. Well, what happened, ma'am? Well, I knocked on his door, he maced me, then he pushed me down the steps. Right? They both started with the justification for why she was there in the first place. For both of them, right? He's a horrible person.
Yeah.
And so, so let me first explain why this is a horrible person instead of having to explain really, well, why the fuck were you knocking on his door?
Yeah, very,
Because
very
that would have been
odd.
the first question, right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I would have, if the cops asked me what happened, it would have been literally, I knocked on his door, he maced me, and then pushed me down the steps. Well, why did you knock on his door? And then you have to explain that he's this white supremacist. Well, why are you knocking on some white supremacist door, ma'am?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fuentes
Nick Fuentes is a piece of shit.
is a piece of shit. And definitely shouldn't have assaulted her like that. But yeah,
No.
they do sound crazy.
Like,
Your
she
body-
shouldn't have been knocking, and he shouldn't have been answering. It was all just stupid shit.
Yeah.
But she's crazy.
Yeah, she is.
choice. I don't care how he votes. I mean,
Oh, you can. I mean, it kind of bothered you, right?
it doesn't
No,
matter.
doesn't
I mean, I
oppose
know
the
a lot of
party.
Republicans, my favorite aunt is a Republican.
Yeah.
But my point is, that is a threatening statement. And there
Okay.
are a lot of people who are upset about it.
Yeah.
I came by here
Uh-huh.
because I live in Berwyn. I
Okay.
live on the south side.
Okay.
And I came to do a little video because my friends keep saying, you know, he lives near town.
Yeah.
So I went outside and did a little video.
front of his
And a friend, what's that?
In front of his house? Like,
Yeah.
videotape his house?
On the sidewalk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
And
a
what
woman-
was the reason for that, for videotaping his
because
house?
I wanted to show people that there was no, there were no, people are making claims that they're going to send a
Alt-Fact says hating white supremacists is just as bad as being one, according to you morons. Is he talking about us?
I don't
I don't-
care
Well,
if you hate whites.
yeah, that's
I
or,
mean, I
or is
would
he
hope you
talking
would hate
about? or
white
is he-
supremacists.
Yeah, is he talking about the woman? Because either way, I don't think
Oh,
that's what
because they're
anybody's
both-
saying. I don't.
No.
Yeah, I don't know where that's directed at. If I could get some clarification, that would be great. Midnight Cherry says, I don't respect any white supremacists except Cherry supremacists. Yeah, the only supremacist he supports is Cherry supremacists. That's fair. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's literally not what we were saying. I hope I've now clarified that for you.
Oh no. I just don't understand. The point here is why was she going? Why go up to his fucking door? There was no. What was she hoping to accomplish? Just telling him he's a horrible person who threatened her somehow because he made a comment on the internet.
Yeah, we're just
Like-
commenting that she's crazy.
She's just crazy. Not saying she
Oh,
deserved
not you,
it.
but
He
the
should
bitch
never
did.
have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, what? No. Yeah, you're
No.
still doing it. No. To think that somebody did something stupid, but then you can think that and still also believe
still think
that she
deserve
was
what
done
happened to them.
wrong. Yeah, like because Nick
We covered
Fuentes.
this-
Yeah, we covered this last week. We're just saying she does sound crazy. I mean, I'm not
And I
gonna
said
avoid
he
that.
he shouldn't have answered the door, and he certainly shouldn't have just come out macing her and pushing her down the steps.
Yeah,
That was just
scumbag.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Well, I've
scumbag.
already made my position on that clear. I'm sorry you weren't here and that you were confused by what we were saying.
Yeah, I think he's a scumbag.
just-
Totally.
If he was so threatening though to women in particular, why is she walking up to his door?
Yeah, did he just call Vicky a bitch? That is a bitch move.
That I will accept. However,
Yeah.
cunt is much more accurate.
It's her
Thank you.
preferred pronoun.
My preferred pronoun.
deliveries to him of like dog poo and stuff. And I was showing there are no boxes of that there.
Okay.
And so a woman driving by said, ring his doorbell and say hello. So there are no signs on there saying anything about.
All right. Keep defending him. Literally not. Like I said, I think he's a scumbag. Don't know how to make that any clearer.
Yeah. I
Just
don't
as
either.
much as I think he's a scumbag, I think you're kind of retarded.
No solicitors, okay?
Okay.
So I rang the doorbell, immediately opened the door, sprayed me with pepper spray, and pushed me down the steps.
You sprayed you with. Okay, so I'm getting a couple things about. Can we do it here, man? I don't want to go all the way to the back.
She's gonna.
Well, I'm telling you, let's do it here.
Let's do it here.
Come on, man. I don't want.
Not why.
Huh? I don't want to argue with you.
I want to go in the backyard where she can't have a line of sight from.
Well, she's not even filming.
No,
Doesn't
but she
matter.
could. So
Nick, I don't want. I'm trying
let's
to
just go to the backyard.
Nick.
Well, why
Well,
does she wanna
is
go
your
to the
Nick?
backyard?
Is your name Nick?
Yes.
Okay, Nick. I'm trying to get your side of the story, and by you acting like this, it's not helping, man. I got two sides, two stories, and I'm trying to just kind of find the middle ground.
Well,
here.
let me take your card because I'm not doing an interview.
Huh?
What I'm going to tell you is this.
Well, I heard they're targeting your house.
Yes. I've been
About
harassed
social
for the past
media.
4 days.
Okay, and what is that about?
I posted a joke on the internet. I'm a live streamer.
You're like a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah.
You're saying you're a white supremacist?
I'm not a white supremacist. I'm Mexican. My last name's Fuentes.
I know. I kind of
white supremacist.
I saw that last night. Okay, but I mean, you know, it's 2024, man. You make one bad joke, and this happens. Especially right now after Trump won, man.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it's a very political thing to say.
we also live in a free country where you can speak without people showing up.
Yeah.
And trying to hurt you.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's across the street. Yeah.
She's the one on her phone?
Yeah, she's the one on her phone.
What's the story?
Apparently, well, what I'm getting is this guy over here has made a bad joke online, and now people are targeting his house. This lady, as you know, she came over here, rang the doorbell. Apparently, he sprayed her with mace in the eyes and pushed her down the stairs. So she just wants to report. So, like, for now, I'm just gonna get his side of the story. I guess she fell into the concrete. I make sure she's okay, and then her eyes, apparently, she has pepper spray. Huh? No, that's what she's claiming. So I'm gonna speak to the other party here and see what happened. Yeah. Hey man, did you spray her with pepper spray?
I'm not doing an interview right now.
Huh?
All I'm going to say is I'm going to take your card, and my defense attorney will get in touch with you. I'm not doing
This is just a report. I'm
not going to talk. All I'm going to say is I'm a high-profile person. I want someone stationed here. 20 people came by last night. I had paid security. They documented all of it.
Where's security?
I called. They're coming tonight at 7 o'clock. Okay. I can't afford to have it 24 hours. I called earlier because somebody else was in front taking pictures of my house. Cops drove by, saw the car that I reported with the license plate, make and model, and they didn't even stop.
Okay.
And the lady stood there filming my house, pointing at my house, gesturing to it. This has been going on for the past 3 days. I've been calling the police. Clearly no one's taking it seriously.
You're not hurt or anything, are you?
No, I'm okay.
I'll go check. Yeah, thank you. Look, man, like, to be honest, I'm trying to talk to you, get your side of the story
I know.
for the whole thing.
You're not here to help me. I know.
Well, I'm not here to help you?
No.
I just got here. How do you know if I'm here to help you?
I know
or
my
not?
rights. I'm not trying to fight with you, but I'm also not going to be telling you. I want your card. My defense attorney will call you.
You mind if I just say something right quick?
Go ahead, sure.
First of all, I might have to get your information.
Sure.
You have to provide that
Yeah,
because
of
there was a
course.
crime committed.
Yes.
All right. So, second of all, from what I get, I don't care really. I don't care what you said online. I really don't care whether it was left leaning, right leaning, in the middle. I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. And to me, no. Now, I would hate if I was living here, whether I made a bad joke intentionally, whether I meant it or not, and somebody would show up to my house. That's kind of like wrong, right? Can we agree on that? I'm actually agreeing with you that people shouldn't show up to your house. But now you don't want to cooperate with me. You don't want to ask. Okay? Now, I'm trying to get whether she actually did anything to provoke you to pepper spray her and push her down the stairs. Those are bad allegations. So I'm trying to get your side of the story. To me, if you don't tell me anything, I'm going to say you are cooperative and they don't want to answer the question.
Here's my side of the story. I'm here for my life. People have been posting my address online for the past 3 days, telling me they're coming to kill me, they're coming to rape me. I have all screenshots, posting pictures showing how long it's going to take to get to my house. And I have people showing up all day. And
Okay, see? Alt fact, we agree. They shouldn't, but it isn't illegal. That's literally what our point was. All right, so we've come to an agreement. All right, good.
that's my side of the story.
Glad we came to that agreement. Now, let's move on to Fuentes Gunman. Yeah?
Yes. Final piece.
Yo, Nick!
Yeah.
Damn.
So, the other bit happened earlier this year, I think like in April or something like that. Then the video released, and then that guy who was knocking on Nick's door, a hour, maybe 2 hours earlier, had just killed 3 people. He took off, ended up hiding in some house in the neighborhood, uh, but had to kill the 2 dogs inside.
What?
Yeah. After he knocked on Nick's door and Nick didn't answer. He was home live streaming when it happened. Yeah.
That
I
is
think they
crazy.
think yeah, I think he suicided by cop, but I'm not positive.
Whoa.
Yeah, I read the police statement, but now I honestly can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, that
But
is
yeah,
woo.
some little psycho crazy fucktard ended up at Nick Fuentes' house. See, that's why he shouldn't have answered the door to the weird old lady. Just saying. But that's horrible. Scary as fuck, though.
Yeah.
You know?
That is pretty fucking crazy. But yeah.
No idea why he showed up there. I haven't heard anything or seen anything to explain why he ended up at Nick's place, aside from a lot of speculation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's just read what people are saying real fast, then we'll get to the last video, and then we're gonna cover the TJ thing again. But after this, guys, we got Rekieta
Racket.
offering a plea deal, according to Sean. What's his name again on what is it? It's
potentially criminal.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, potentially criminal. Over on Outer Pangea Wiggle Wiggles channel, because they're friends in real life. That is so strange.
The weirdest thing.
Yeah. So just odd. KSSSSSS says he's a glowy. Osgreat Sage says you are allowed to ring the doorbell, but if you are told to leave, you have to go. But she was not. No, she was not told to leave. She was immediately maced and then kicked down the stairs. And he grabbed her phone and then slammed it on the floor because he's a scumbag. He's an informant. He's some glowy's bitch. I wonder if Fuentes is using Preston Poulter's security team. Yeah. Many of you will not get that. In fact, I'm sure most of you won't. But yeah, we're not gonna. It'd be too long to.
You watched our content.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you did, it's like it was just such a specific.
The amount of money he was trying to sue us for security. 24 hours, like on site. Like in security.
I said we weren't gonna explain it, and she goes on to explain it.
Sorry, I had to because it's so ridiculous.
Hail, just got here. What's up? It's too much to catch you up on.
Yeah, way too much. But it's okay because he's gonna catch you up on the TJ stuff at the end of the.
Yes, I will.
At the end of
yes,
the
I
stream.
will.
See?
He wants his.
You didn't miss out on too much.
He wants his card. LOL. I do want my trading card. Cop was based, not jerk like Fuentes. Oh no, says Cornbread Man. Phil Anselmo says at KSSSSSSSSS. Nick and the government's crack team of MK Ultra Catboys. Okay. The cop was not based. The fact this dude even talked to police is retarded. Total fig. Nick doesn't mind the rape so much. He's playing both good and bad cop. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like kind of. Yeah. Ali Alexander, from AF, covered by Fuentes. Oh yeah. That was a thing.
Yeah.
You can't be graped, Nick, if you willingly take it. He does like to take it. Urinal Liquor says they were going to force him to have heterosexual relations. Oh no, that's like the worst thing to Nick. Don't talk to cops, says Oz Great Sage.
Don't talk to them.
Cherry says he's worried about rape and has mace. He truly is a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. If Vic King wants to sleep with TJ's niece, Mace ain't gonna stop him. Oh no. That was.
That was.
I regret reading that. I regret reading that.
Too.
They was fucking on the Senate. They was fucking on the Senate on some gay shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuentes apparently lives in Berwyn, so he lives in the demilitarized zone between rich suburbs and black Hispanic gangland. Hola, says Zaid Comics. Good to see you, man. Big Daddy.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Big Daddy, good to see you, man. Says Frog Tony is gayer than Destiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Angela Curry says it's not gay if you're giving. So I heard. It's not gay to get your dick sucked. I mean, that's for sure. LOL, I made Dean
TJ
regret.
said so, I think.
No, I say so all the time. It's not gay to get your dick sucked. LOL, I made Dean regret reading a chat. I win the internet for today. Yes.
You do.
You do. I definitely do regret reading that. All right, guys. Moving on. We have Rekieta. Some Rekieta stuff. So let's see. Which transition are we gonna use? We're gonna use let's try logo, maybe, if that one works. Yeah, there it is.
Speaking of which, what's going on with the Rackets case? I haven't been following any of that shit. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's it's going.
Yeah, he's fucked.
He's gonna have a plea in January, it looks like.
Oh, he's finally getting smart and like, yeah, I'm a retard. I should just take a plea deal.
I think he's just running out of. I think he's just running out of road. Like there's been some. Somebody's been giving me really reliable information, and it's fucking hilarious. Like I have to read it because it's so fucking retarded. Like, let me read this to you, like what he was trying to do in his plea.
Oh no.
It's
how
great.
retarded are we talking here?
Like this is fucking hilarious. So
it was
like,
pretty.
Didn't you go to school for law?
So, well, this is so Nick was trying to make an argument to plead his case out to the prosecutor. And it was the idea that he would use his channel to promote, like, staying sober, staying clean. And,
wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, 100%. No cap, as the kids would say.
Wow, that's fucking hilarious.
And, well, it gets even better. And he was going to share it with, like, he was going to do it in conjunction with, like, the local Dare. And, like, he would split, like, super chats with them. And they could use that. No,
Holy
this
shit.
is like,
stop.
If this guy is incorrect, I'm really fucking shocked because he's had like on the nose information, and then it gets even better. And he wanted to be able to do this so he could also his no contact order with April, the chick he was part of their polycule that he peeled off for himself. That way he could keep seeing her. And that way he was going to make the deal of, I promise I won't do drugs, but I still want to drink on probation. And then it gets even better. He was going to try to sell. He was like, I'll be a consultant because I can help the court monetize and work on their streaming because they use Zoom and they suck at it. Because I don't know if you guys have seen like any of the hearings, but like people join in at Zoom and they start just screaming and they did start dropping N-bombs in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It was great the
Dude.
last time when somebody's like,
Dude.
no, Judge, you're out of order. I hold you in contempt.
Yeah.
He was going to show them, and like he was going to basically kind of like teach them how to do it and be better at it.
Wow.
This
And
is
yeah, and
insanity.
he wanted to do that on the condition they would not stream his case or bring information to it.
This dude is still on coke, man. This guy is fucking.
Oh,
high as
it
a-
sounds
yeah,
like
these all
it. It sounds
coke
like
idled
it.
ideas for sure.
Yeah, and he apparently he didn't understand why they didn't give a shit about his offer, and he was apparently like confused at first, and then he got rather upset that they were like, "No, we don't want this." And for him, the deals got worse and worse. I mean, there's only so much worse it can get, but it was far from the best. And then this person indicated when he showed up, he smelled like the back of a McDonald's. And, you know, it's like that 5 a.m. smell. But he also had but it gets even better, though, because he had the overpowering stench of cologne. And that his breath smelled like winter mint because he probably guzzled down mouthwash to hide the other scents.
Right. Amazing. You know, I think I found the Christmas song for Rackets.
That's just
You guys want to see it?
Oh yeah.
There's just no way he's not still doing
I think I
drugs.
found it. Hopefully I don't get struck for this, but it's from like the 70s. I don't think so. But here we go.
No.
What?
The end, I didn't
Wow.
take it any longer
You
than
did very bad at clipping that.
that.
Added so much extra. So yeah,
I wanted to
guys.
I thought the album cover was funny. But
is-
yeah,
it is
it
pretty
was man, that's just fucking insanity. Right? He wanted to be their social media producer. Monetize.
We're gonna get you monetized, Court.
We're gonna get you monetized on YouTube.
Oh no. What an idiot.
There are some monetized channels of judges on YouTube, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
But
There's-
yeah.
They're saying in the chat, Vicky is no Katie when it comes to clipping. Then Eddie Spaghetti says Vicky is no Katie did. And Cherry says Vicky is no Clipper. That's with the hard R. I imagine they told Nick he didn't need to bother with the urine sample this week. As what he just said is all the evidence they need to know that he's still high as fuck. Yeah.
Still high as fuck. Yeah.
Sucky Band says Wiggle sounds just like Mad Little Pixel. I have no idea who that is. Wanted to be somebody. I feel bad
Yeah.
for Kay, the witness from the courthouse who was interviewed by Will Heron.
I don't feel for her at all. I think she's a wackadoo.
Huh.
I've seen a couple of those videos of Will Heron talking to that K woman, and I think she's just nuts.
Five Aboshuns says even Puma did a vid mocking TJ. At least the 14-year-olds Puma likes aren't related to him. Oh God.
Skim them first.
No. I wanted to read. I did. I read that one. That one's oh, it's funny. It's funny. It's wrong, but it's not unfunny. Let's see. The court would only make money from streaming about Rekieta's court case. Nobody cares what else happens there. Yep.
Yep.
Vicky, get an OnlyFans before Katie does. Katydid does OnlyFans. That's a terrible thought.
That's a horrible thought.
Yeah. Kay may seem off because she's been through a lot of trauma. Dean skimming the chats first is against the ethos of the show. Yeah, see, he gets it. Okay, guys. So we're gonna go over the TJ thing one last time.
Quickly.
No, I think
Briefly.
think I'll take my fucking time
Oh, he's
with
gonna
it.
drag it the fuck out.
I think I'll take my fucking time with it. Thanks,
Should not have put that out in the universe.
dumb bitch. All right. So, as some of you know, most of you, I transcribed the original TJ stream. They keep saying it's TJ was saying it's how she was dressed. But guys, it can't be about how she was dressed. You see, TJ here says, and she looks like a grown, just her physicality. Just her physicality. Okay. So, doesn't sound like that's about the way she was dressed. He says, over here, he says, so she sent me, talking about his sister, some pictures, talking about his 14-year-old niece, pictures of his 14-year-old niece. You know, it's not scandalous. She had on the gown or whatever, because she was dressed in her prom gown. So, it can't be about how she was dressed. I went through and I read this. I listened to it 5 times, maybe more. It doesn't become about how she was dressed until Dark Gift gets up there and says, what did he said, oh, well, that's when you gotta, smack your sister, for letting her dress, adult or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but TJ never said anything about that. He never said anything about that. TJ also says, you're making Puma Fist's point. And Dark Gift clarified what TJ meant by that. So let's see. We'll be pretty quick, guys. We'll be pretty quick. Let's, make sure none of the other videos are gonna play. All right.
Comments. He says, "Why did you say Pumbaa had a point?" He didn't say Pumbaa had a point. He said, "Go back and listen to what he said." He said he shifts the conversation from how he's perceiving like his niece looking too old in her picture. Then he says, when you start dressing them up, you got to listen to how he says it. I mean, I don't know. I get it. If you're not familiar with like street talk, you're not going to catch it. But he basically says, when you do shit like that, you're giving credence to what Puma Fist says, and there is no credence to what Puma Fist says. So you need to go, and this is actually verbatim from TJ's mouth, you need to pull it back, though I don't know how you're gonna pull it back.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, as
I
you
really
heard,
dislike both of them so much.
yeah, as you heard, when you're doing stuff like that, talking about 14-year-olds dressing the way that they do, you're giving credence to Puma Fist, and there is no credence to Puma Fist, I guess, unless and until you dress like that, because then there is credence to Puma Fist. It's your fault for dressing that way. Just fucking, like I said, fuck you, Dark Gift, thinking that's what TJ meant and not having an issue with it. You're a scumbag, 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 scumbag.
One more time.
Scumbag.
Thank you.
Scumbag. Yeah. F Dark Gift. I agree. Because that's fucking, like, there's no other way to interpret what he says, because he says it very clearly. You know what I mean? Like,
I totally know what you mean.
Like, he's very clear on what he thinks TJ said. And he also said in this stream, I'm more mad at what they did to you, TJ, than what they did to me. So he clearly has no issue with what TJ said. It's us that are fucked up.
What was done to Dark Gift?
basically his friends didn't sweep for him.
Oh.
Yeah. And because they didn't sweep for him, Dark Gift made up this crazy conspiracy that for months they've been trying to backstab him, or they've been waiting to backstab him for months. You remember, we talked about it on stream.
I do remember that.
But yeah, his ex-friends are the fucked up ones, not him for making up these wild conspiracies about them. All right, whatever, man. But he's a scumbag.
Yeah.
He's a scumbag. I can't explain it any clearer. And I get that he says, DNV Investigations, the only CG channel that highlights transcripts. Yeah, they're very nice. You guys should all download this very awesome program, Whisper AI. Because it's great. I just do a Windows command prompt, and I can transcribe any video. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Anybody...
Just be aware that if you're transcribing Yanzi, you have to tell it that it's English.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think Dean thinks he's a scumbag. Call it a hunch. I know he's a scumbag. I know Dark Gift's a scumbag.
I don't know. I think that's a rough call to say that Dean thinks he's.
Yeah, I know he's a scumbag. Yeah, like Dark Gift is very, very clear on what he thinks TJ meant, and the fact that he thinks that doesn't have an issue with it.
It's really gross.
It's extremely gross. Fuck you. You're a scumbag. All right. I hope I've made that very clear. TJ, you're sussy wussy.
Sussy wussy is fun.
Yeah. More than sussy.
And definitely wussy.
You're sussy wussy.
Yep.
All right. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you all had a terrible time. And, yeah. Tomorrow, I'm flying to Texas.
Yay.
Yay. Gonna go hang out with my family for the week for Christmas.
Gonna go see the sister brother.
Unfortunately, the sister brother will be there. The brother, is it? Yeah, it is the sister. I get confused because Risey has the brother sister. Yeah, no, mine is the sister brother. He will be there. She.
He.
And on the then my sister's gonna be my actual sister, not the sister brother. Will be driving through because she's moving to somewhere. And, so it should be nice. It should be a nice week. Took a week off work. That's gonna hurt the paycheck. DA Talk's gonna eat steers and hang out with queers. Yes, that is, unfortunately, what's gonna happen.
That is true.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is exactly what's gonna happen. All right, guys, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or
whatever holiday.
Whatever you celebrate.
Celebrating or not celebrating, just have a great time.
Yeah. Or don't. It really doesn't matter to me.
Well, that's always an option. You have agency, make your own decisions about it.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. That is it for us, folks. You all have a great night, and we'll beep boop bop. See you next time.
Good night.